All right, well, welcome to my broadcast. And I'm talking about why I am quitting RuneScape. So, I first started playing RuneScape in original RuneScape, and the combat had nuance to it where, you were basically doing melee, but to do the other ones, like magic, it was just as a use in melee. So, you'd have to actually have some nuance and learn the combat. And then in RuneScape 2, which is the first time I quit playing RuneScape, was in RuneScape 2 made it to where it wasn't like that. You had the combat triangle or whatever, and there was no real nuance to it, which is why RuneScape, old school RuneScape, doesn't appeal to me. I have no interest in it. And they're trying to turn RuneScape 3 into old school RuneScape. The worst skill in RuneScape 3 is necromancy. It's just boring. Sure, it's super easy and you can go kill bossing, but if you're a mainly mobile player, like I was, which is the other reason why I'm going to no longer be playing this game, it's just not fun. You can't bossing isn't really doable. You can't switch prayers or whatnot on mobile. So necromancy, no, not my cup of tea. If they're turning all the other combats where they're removing the level of you picking out and setting up the exact way you want your bar, isn't going to be fun. There is no autistic analysis that needs to be done to do combat in necromancy. It's all straightforward. It's just whatever. And if you're playing on mobile, bossing isn't any fun. The other thing that isn't any fun on boss or in mobile is dungeoneering. So, mobile has its extreme limitations, and I know I'm on a computer now. I occasionally did the few quests I did on, the computer, because questing is also not fun. But they're getting ready to, they've already started. They're changing all of the dailyscape type of things. Well, that was what on mobile was fun. You could get on for an hour or whatever before you go to sleep, do your little daily challenges, which are going away, turn on the auras you wanted to use, and, maybe do a Slayer skill or something. It was perfect on mobile. I think these updates are making it to where mobile RuneScape isn't gonna be anywhere near as fun. On top of that, now I'm gonna go into that I paid for a Premier membership. And in the Premier membership, you paid for the year, but you got an extra key every day, which is the only keys I used. I never bought a key in my life. And you got a Premier artifact, which was a 10% skill, XP bonus. And you could reset one aura. So I would get on and I would do my daily challenges. I would go play for an hour. It's kind of like in Destiny 1 when every weekend you'd want to get on and go find Zur. It gave you that reason to get on and play. So they're taking away all the things I liked to do in the game. I liked the combat system. I liked, the daily challenges. And most of the skills on mobile just aren't very good. On top of that, you're talking about I paid for a Premier artifact. I paid for all this. I didn't get it. And then my extra keys I did get, I got the literally worst treasure hunter possible. Which is whatever, but it's like you could have gave us it for Christmas. We could have done the Christmas one. That would have been at least a nice, fun one to use the keys on. But to me, they're just, as someone with, autistic propensities, that's what I would want. I wanted a game that, gave me to where the same list of things I could do every day. I could do it on my phone, and it was fun. It's literally what I found fun. They're taking that all away. And then the last thing, besides feeling like I got hosed a little bit on the Premier membership that I paid for, is now they're upping their membership cost to $11 a month. with none of that, and that's if you pay for the whole year, with none of the bonuses that premiere before. So I'm getting less for my money than I got before, and I bought it last year, so I'm not like grandfathered in or anything because I've been playing a little over a year now. It's just, I don't know. I just don't see the point to play it on mobile anymore when you're taking away all the fun things to do on mobile. But maybe it'll work out for them, or maybe they're just gonna plan on trying to get rid of this and just go to old school, which old school is not fun. '07 RuneScape 2, terrible. The only thing they have that I would like to try is sailing. And I'm not going to play the game for that because that game is such a grind. And then, so going into the grind now. RuneScape 3 got it to where I, in about a year and a half, got almost to 2600 skill. I wasn't playing all the time. I wasn't doing a lot of grinding other than in like the summer event or Christmas events. I would do a little bit of grinding. But they're making it to where you as a new player will never catch up to the other players because you will have to put so much more time in. These players got Protean items, which is bank standing for all their XP. They got dummies, bank standing for all their XP. And they literally got Treasure Hunter with all the bonus XP. Everything is now to where, as a new player, you'll never be able to catch them. Like, I'm not saying never, but it would take so much time. If you only have an hour a day, it's not going to happen. You're not going to be a max player in an hour a day in any reasonable amount of time. It's probably going to take you 15 years. And these players got their 120s with Proteans and all this other stuff and all this bonus XP. Like, what's the point? If they got theirs basically for no time invested, if now I have to invest all my time to get there, I have to put in more effort, more time. Yeah, so it makes my 99 harder to get. Does it make a 99 more valuable? I guess. But knowing that so many people on here got their 99s, unless you're doing a reset of the whole servers, putting everyone back to zero, it's not fair. Why would I play a game that's not fair? And that's pretty much all I had to say about that. I'll talk to you guys later.